Hello again and welcome. So this is the second part of our lesson, as usual, which is about grammar. So as you can see clearly, the title is about simple past and past continuous. So before explaining the title or the lesson, I'd like to divide the title into two things or two ideas. The first one, simple past. So what we mean by simple past, or what is simple past, it is simply a tense. And to conjugate verbs in simple past, there are two forms or two types, irregular and irregular verbs. For irregular verbs, we put the verb plus ed, okay, or plus id or plus ied. So it depends on the endings. And for irregular verbs, as I told you before, there is a list to memorize by heart because that list, there is no rule, there is no solution for that list apart from memorizing by heart if you have a big heart. Okay. And the past progressive, it's also a tense. And so simple past and past progressive, we're going to see when do we use them, when we use both tenses. So as usual, there is a paragraph on the left. It's like for introduction. It was winter. I was staying with my grandparents at the time. One day I needed to go to London. My grandparents offered to drive me to the station. It was snowing and the traffic was moving really slowly, so I decided to get out and walk. As I arrived at the station, the last passengers were getting on the train. I ran to the platform, but it was too late. The train was leaving the station. Let's reread the short paragraph and try to analyze it, and speak about the paragraph in relation to the title. It was raining, so was is of course to be in simple past, and it is an irregular verb. I was staying. This is past continuous. So before we move to the presentation and speak into details, I'd like to mention or to speak about the form of past continuous. So I was, this is verb to be in simple past. I was, you were, he, she, it was, we, you, they, were. So to be in simple past plus verb plus ing. So I was staying. The verb is stay plus ing. I was staying with my grandparents at the time. One day I needed. Verb need plus ed, so this is a regular verb. To go to London, my grandparents offered to drive me to the station. So offered again, this is a regular verb. Regular verb. I repeat. It was snowing and the traffic was moving really slowly. This is again verb to be plus verb, which is snow plus ing. It was snowing. This is a long action in the past. Okay? And the traffic was moving really slowly. Again, was moving. To be plus verb plus ing. This is past continuous. So I decided to get out and walk. I decided. This is a regular verb. The verb is to decide plus ed. As I arrived at the station, the last passengers were getting on the train. As I arrived. This is only simple past, not past continuous. Arrive plus d. So the verbs which, normally regular verbs which end with e in the end, we add just d. The last passengers were getting on the train. Were, why were? Because passengers, and the pronoun which refers to passengers is they. So we say they were, not they was. The train, I ran to the platform, but it was too late. The train was leaving the station. Was leaving. To be plus verb plus ing, this is past continuous. Okay, let's go ahead for the presentation. Use the past continuous to talk about the actions and situations in progress at a particular moment in the past. It was snowing and the traffic was moving really slowly. Past continuous. Affirmative and negative. I, he, she, it was negative wasn't, or the long form was not. We, you, they were, weren't, or long form were not running. Questions and short answers. where, okay, suppose you want to start your questions with WH question. So you put where or what or where, okay, where, whatever, okay, the WH question. And then you start by was or where. It means you make, you invert the subject with the verb. Plus the subject plus the verb into, okay, past continuous. Okay, so as not to waste too much time there, we go to past continuous and past simple. You can use past continuous with simple past to talk about two actions that happened at the time. Use the past continuous to talk about the action which was already in progress. Use the past simple to talk about a second shorter action. So imagine, look at the timeline, and you are going to see that in detail and clearly. She arrived at the platform. The train was leaving the station. When she arrived at the platform, the train was leaving the station. So when we speak about past simple and past continuous, we speak about two actions in the past. One is very, very long, okay? And that long action is interrupted by a short action which we make in simple past. It's okay. The second shorter action sometimes interrupts the action already in progress. So this is what I said. The ticket collector stopped me. I was running up the stairs. I was running up the stairs to the platform when the ticket collector stopped me. So I was moving and then the collector stopped me. Long action interrupted by a short one.
Exercise 2. Conversation 1.
What were you doing at 2 a.m. this morning? Were you having a party?
No, not a party. We invited some friends round for dinner. Why?
The music was really loud. I was trying to get to sleep.
Sorry, I didn't know it was so loud.
4. They disturbing the neighbors
Conversation
with their
2.
loud music. 5. I'm sorry.
Oh, hello. I didn't know you were waiting for me. I was speaking to Mark on the phone.
It's okay. I finished work about half an hour ago. Would you like to go for a quick coffee? Have you got time?
Yes, I have. I was just looking at a report, but I can finish it later.
Okay, we move to exercise 2. Choose the correct form of the verb, then listen and check. Yeah, we've got there two conversations. So listen carefully and try to circle or underline the correct option.
Exercise 2. Conversation 1. Quick coffee. Have you got time? Yes, I have. I was just looking at a report.
Okay, this is the end of the audio, okay, for exercise 2. Exercise 3, complete the text with the past continuous or simple, or past simple or simple past, whatever, of the verb in brackets. A man walked down the street, beak a beautiful day, the sun shine and the birds sing. The man walked past park bench when he see a piece of paper on the floor. He pick it up, it be a lottery ticket. He crossed the street to a shop where a woman write the winning lottery numbers on the board. He read the numbers on the board and look at the numbers on his ticket. He couldn't believe his eyes as he walked out of the shop. He dreamed about how he would spend his £3 million prize. Okay. So the last exercise 4, it says write some examples of your own. So after explaining the course and doing these 4 exercises, these 3 exercises, I'm sure the 4th example in which you are supposed to write your own examples would be very easy. So as usual, I hope you enjoy the course, and if ever you've got a question or something, you are most welcome to contact me at any time. I wish you the best of luck. Your teacher loves you.